Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
You may now take your seat.
Thank you, ma'am.
Class, you may be wondering why dili ka nag-klase. Ipangpitalan man dyan ang classroom dili sa ta for an ELT5. Is it okay with you all?
Yes, ma'am. It's okay.
Today, class, we will be using paraphrastic approach to help us understand the sentences and the story Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. But before that, can anyone tell me what they know about this story? Yes, Dimple?
It's about a princess named Snow White who is forced to flee her home after her evil stepmother tries to kill her. She ended living with the seven dwarfs who help her with all of her needs.
Very good, Dimple. Now, can anyone tell me what kind of story is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Yes, Berlin?
It's a fairy tale.
Excellent. And why do we need to teach fairy tales to children? Dan, you are raising your hand. What is your answer?
For me, ma'am, the reason or the purpose behind why we teach fairy tales to children is that to teach them some important values and morals, and as well as to entertain them. That's all.
That's right. Now, let us dive into the paraphrastic approach. Class, always remember that paraphrastic approach is like rewording a text or an idea for us to understand a sentence or a message easier. What is it again? Rian.
So it is a method of rewording a text in original meaning in simpler terms.
Perfect. Paraphrastic approach in simple terms means paraphrasing as it involves breaking down complex language or ideas and presenting them in a more comprehensible way to aid in understanding and interpretation. Hence, it is a useful tool for students because it will help them convey the same message in different words. You may now take your seat.
Thank you, ma'am.
Uy, class! Grabe naman ikaw, ulan! Wala yung kabantay, class. Huwag ko sa ipik ko sa pag-discuss.
Yes, ma'am. We really appreciate your passion for teaching. Basta pasilog sa ma'am kay murag kakusog na siya. Okay, classmates, atong tarungan na itong chairs. Ato bang kay ma'am?
Thank you, class, sa pag-arrange sa mga bangko. You are all indeed responsible. Now, let us continue our discussion about paraphrastic approach. Yes, General?
Ma'am, how do we use paraphrasing in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
That's a great question, General. Let us take a look at this passage from the story Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Everyone, please read.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?
Oh, I know that part. It's what the evil queen says to her magic mirror.
Correct. Let's paraphrase it together. Who wants to give it a try? Yes, Dimple.
The queen asked her mirror who is the most beautiful person in the kingdom.
Excellent, Dimple. Let's try it with another. Please read the sentence, everyone.
The seven dwarfs were afraid of the wicked queen.
Who wants to give it a try?
Ma'am.
Ako, ma'am!
Ma'am,
Yes, Berlin.
we can paraphrase it to the seven little men were scared of the evil queen, ma'am.
Good job, Berlin. Now let's have another sentence. Rian, can you give me a sentence from the story?
Here, ma'am. Oh, you dear little man. May I stay with you?
Great. Oh, I can see that Rian is really happy. Now let's see if Jomelin can paraphrase that sentence.
Can I please stay with you, dear little man?
Good job, Jomelin. Did you understand the sentences easier with the use of paraphrastic approach?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome! This shows that paraphrasing can indeed help us understand the story better as it allows us to practice language using different words and phrases. Jomelin?
Ma'am, can we try paraphrasing a whole paragraph?
Absolutely, let's work on this paragraph. Snow White ran away from the wicked queen and found a little cottage in the woods. She was very tired and fell asleep on one of the 7 little beds. Can you try this, Dan?
Sure, ma'am, but before that, can you repeat the paragraph?
Snow White ran away from the wicked queen and found a little cottage in the woods. She was very tired and fell asleep on one of the 7 little beds.
Okay. Snow White escaped from the evil queen and discovered a small house in the forest. She was exhausted and dozed off on one of the 7 small beds. When the 7 dwarfs returned, they discovered her, and later on, they allowed her to stay with them. That's all.
Great job, Dan. Now let's give a hand for Dan for being good. You guys are all naturals at paraphrasing. Now let's try to connect this approach to language learning. Can anyone give me an example of a complex sentence? Yes, Berlin?
Although I was tired, I decided to stay up late and finish my homework.
Very good, Berlin. Now let's try to paraphrase it in simpler sentence. Yes, Nicole?
I was sleepy, but I stayed up late to finish my homework.
That's an example of how we can use the paraphrastic approach to simplify complex sentences and make them easier to understand. Now, can anyone tell me the importance of this approach? Rian?
For me, ma'am, this approach helps students to develop their critical thinking and writing skills as they learn to analyze and communicate the text in their own words. It is also a valuable tool for language learners as it helps them to build vocabulary, improve their writing skills, and enhance their ability to comprehend and interpret literature.
That's a great realization, Rian. You may now take your seat.
Who knew literature could be like this?
I know, right? Actually, I'm having a blast.
Me too. Can we do this again, Professor?
Of course, everyone. We'll definitely do this again. Well done, everyone. Class dismissed.
Goodbye, ma'am.
Goodbye, class.
Who says learning can't be fun?